Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. I have an amazing video for you guys today. Check out this article from Business Insider basically saying US home prices are heading for further drop this year even though mortgages are getting cheaper, a housing market expert says. Now this article is basically jam-packed with information claiming that they expect a 4 to 6% drop, maybe even 7 to 9%. Here's a excerpt from the article. Home prices could fall by 9% this year as the Fed powers ahead with rate hikes, according to a Mortgage Banker Association board member. So that may also entail trading volumes in the housing market sliding to 40-year lows, real estate veteran Jeff Taylor says. In his view, despite 30-year mortgage rates retreating to almost 100 basis points from the fourth quarter highs. Now, this article is really interesting. Look, if you just Google U.S. housing news, you're going to see 50% of the articles are going to tell you that it's going to go up. 50% of the articles are going to tell you that it's going down. Now, here's the issue that I see. Employment is really good right now. People are working, and when people are working, people are spending money. And that is the biggest problem because it is keeping prices high. We have inflation. If you go down to the market, the milk is still expensive. Eggs are still expensive. Everything is expensive. Try going out to dinner. It is killing me. I went out to dinner the other day. I literally spent like $80 and I was still hungry at the end of the dinner. And now, just look at McDonald's. Go to McDonald's and try to get a lunch. You can't get a lunch in McDonald's for under $10. I remember when you could go to McDonald's and get, a whole meal, and be somewhat satisfied for like under $7. Well, again, when you have this, happening across the United States, all these restaurants, all the price of, look at what's happening in California where gas prices, natural gas prices are just skyrocketing. All these things are just sucking money out of our monthly budget, and it's going to hurt people that are trying to save for a house. People that are renting. Rent right now is astronomically high, which is a huge problem. Properties are very, very high, which is a huge problem. And the jobs, unfortunately, are not paying what, we're like. There's some people have gotten raises because of this whole inflation, but not as high as the percentage of things going up. We have seen some easing in the car market. I've seen some drops in that. But again, everything is mega, mega expensive. I feel like, if you were making $80,000 a year, which was like, medium level job, professional job. Now I feel like you need to be making like $120,000 a year just to afford everything these days, especially if you're trying to save for a house or if you're trying to buy a second house. I feel like if you're not making over $100,000 a year, you're just basically stuck. Now imagine the people that were making even less. See, this inflation might not hurt the rich people as much, or the people, with good jobs making $150,000 a year or more. What it does, the people that it does affect are the people that are making $25,000 to $50,000 a year. Why? Because they go to the market and they're living paycheck to paycheck, and their paycheck is not growing at the rate that basically everything costs. Now, it is very hard for, people making, basically, 25 to 50,000 or up to 50,000 or 60, $70,000 a year to be able to save enough money to, put $100,000 down on a down payment. It's just so hard. Now, I don't totally agree with this article that we're going to have a drop. Well, I think we are going to have a drop year to year. But if we jump over to the Redfin weekly housing market data and we see the median sale price, you can see that blue line right here is this year, and we've been going sideways basically since like October. We've kind of gone down a little bit, but look, we're going into the summer months, so I am expecting prices to start creeping up. Now, how much are they going to go up? Are we going to see all-time highs again? No, I don't think we're going to see all-time highs, but we are going to see more activity. We're going to see more people jump into the market, and we're going to see prices start going up. Now, what will cause these prices to fall? Basically, the only real, if you look back at '08, what made prices fall was so many people lost their jobs, so many people had foreclosures, and then basically the prices of homes, there was so many banks that took back the homes, and there was no buyers, right? But yet you had a flooding of inventory of people that just walked away from their houses, and it created this awful scenario where the stock market just started to crash because the stock market was heavily invested in mortgage backed securities at the time, and the banks were investing in these mortgage backed securities. And basically, when people stopped paying their mortgage, it brought down the entire economy, and a lot of people lost their jobs. So it made the problem even worse. Now, where do you see in today's economy where we're going to see massive, massive layoffs? It might not come from the stock market. I mean, right now the stock market is hot. So if you look at the stock market, right, it's like at what, 34,000. I mean, that means that if anybody bought stocks in the last few years, especially after that big coronavirus crash, you could see these people are got money in the bank, right? They got money, and that's the issue, is that they could use, if your stocks are way up, you could sell those stocks, turn around and use that for to buy, to put a down payment on a house. So I think prices are going to go up because of the summer months. I don't think they're going to peak because, again, we still have interest rates that are fairly higher than last year. But again, it's an affordability issue. Prices are just way too high, and getting into a house is really, really difficult. The rates are going to go up. The feds are indicating that they are going to raise the rates. Let's just see by how much, and let's see what effect that does to mortgage banking. Again, going into the summer months with a lot of employment, I do feel that people are getting that FOMO, and we might see prices start to creep up again. As you can see, as things warm up, people become more motivated. It's going to be a really, really interesting market. I can't wait to hear what you guys have to say. So please go ahead, comment down below, because I really want to know what your thoughts are. What do you think? It's going to drop? Is it going to go up? Where do you stand? I'm getting killed by people who think it's going to crash. And I made my last video, I said that I thought the prices were going to go up. And I had like literally 3 people unsubscribe, and I don't even think they watched the video. I just don't think they liked my thumbnail and title. It was a little edgy, I get it. But it's just, I'm trying to get more views, so I try to push the envelope a little bit with my titles and my thumbnail. But if you watched the article and heard it, at least you would find out that, like I said, I was reading from an article from an economist who thought that market is going to start getting hot again. But yet you go into an article like this the next day, and basically what it tells you is that the market is going to cool off. So really, nobody knows, and everything is going sideways. Guys, I want to hear your thoughts. Please go ahead and comment down below. And if you are new to my channel and you like my videos, you like my analysis, please don't forget to smash that subscribe button and go ahead and like and leave a comment. Again, thank you guys so much for watching. I love you guys, and I'll see you on the next video.